iCloud is not automatically end-to-end encrypted for everything. Advanced data protection changes what Apple can and cannot access. Welcome to Wandt Quick Take, an AI-narrated educational video series exploring important topics in artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, and technology. Each episode draws from source materials connected to Professor Adam Scott Wandt of John Jay College of Criminal Justice. The series is designed for public education and provides a cinematic overview of those materials. This episode was assembled using artificial intelligence. The final narration and presentation may not always fully reflect his precise views, wording, or intent. Modern cloud accounts are synchronized mirrors of our daily lives. A single account holds years of photos, device backups, sensitive files, and personal histories. Under standard iCloud protection, data is encrypted in transit and at rest, but Apple retains encryption keys for several core categories in their own data centers. This shared custody model allows for seamless account recovery. If you forget your password or lose your phone, Apple can use their key to restore your access. However, retained keys mean the provider can be compelled by legal process to decrypt your data. It also creates a central point of failure. If the cloud infrastructure is breached, the stored information could be exposed. By design, this model sacrifices exclusive privacy to ensure a reliable safety net for account recovery. Apple addresses this through advanced data protection, an optional high-security mode for iCloud users. Turning this on doesn't apply a new type of encryption to your files. Instead, it changes who controls the keys. When enabled, Apple deletes specific CloudKit service keys from its own hardware security modules. The encryption keys are subsequently isolated exclusively within the protection domain of your trusted devices. This creates true end-to-end encryption. The cloud still stores the data, but it no longer has the technical means to read it. This custody shift increases the number of end-to-end encrypted iCloud categories from 14 to 23. This includes your full device backups, message backups, your entire photo library, notes, and iCloud Drive files. To maintain this boundary, everyday web access through iCloud.com is disabled by default. If you need to view your files in a browser, you must authorize a temporary session from one of your trusted devices. However, there are architectural exceptions. Even with these settings active, iCloud Mail, contacts, and calendars are not end-to-end encrypted. These services must interoperate with global email and scheduling systems that do not support Apple's specific encryption model. This feature applies to specific stored data, rather than every internet service connected to the account. For law enforcement, the custody shift is a major hurdle. Because Apple no longer possesses the keys for protected categories, they cannot provide decrypted content for photos or backups, even when served with valid legal process. But an unreadable cloud backup is not the same as total digital invisibility. Evidence remains available through other vectors, from physically unlocked devices, or unencrypted metadata, or data shared with other people who don't have these protections enabled. Cloud provider access is effectively blocked, but operational security flaws and physical access still leave actionable digital footprints behind. The ultimate trade-off is a transfer of risk. Adopting stronger encryption moves the burden of account recovery from the provider to the individual. If a passcode is forgotten, a recovery contact is lost, or a recovery key is misplaced, the data is unrecoverable. There is no bypass. Without those user-held keys, Apple is technically incapable of restoring access to end-to-end encrypted data. Before enabling advanced data protection, users must establish reliable recovery methods, like a trusted recovery contact or a physical recovery key stored in a secure location. This is a method for securing cloud data that shifts the responsibility for access entirely to the user. Like, follow, and subscribe for more deep dives into emerging technology, digital investigations, and the ideas shaping our future. And remember, stay curious and want knowledge.